Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the 6th Sunday of Easter, Year B, and the theme, He Loves You Now. In John's Gospel, chapter 15, verses 9 to 17, Jesus says, "Love one another as I have loved you." Has someone loved you into life? If so, you are blessed. And I want to share the story of Tom the orderly. Tom worked in a home for mentally disturbed people. And there was a woman there who had been there for 15 years and she'd never spoken a word. She sat in this rocking chair and she just rocked every day, all day. One day, Tom pulled up a chair in his lunch hour, pulled up a chair next to this woman and he just rocked beside her. And every day, 5 days a week in his lunch hour, he'd pull up his chair and he would just rock beside her. He asked if he could come in on the weekend and do the same, and he was given permission. So again, he would come and he would pull up his chair and he would rock beside her. 6 months later, as he got up to leave, the woman spoke for the first time in 6 months and said, "Goodbye." Now, this is a true story, and 6 months later, she was completely healed and she was discharged from that hospital. Tom, somewhere in Tom's life, he had been loved into life, maybe growing up, and he had good family and he was surrounded by love and he had a real sense of his worth and he was able to see worth in that woman and give her that time every day. I don't know about you, perhaps you haven't been loved into life as you were growing up, and my work with people shows me that many of us have not experienced a very deep acceptance, a deep love from those around us. And therefore we can't give away what we don't have. But I want to tell you that Jesus came into my life and made the difference, and he wants to do the same in yours. I'll never forget, just after my conversion, I was led soon after in my very first Ignatian imaginative meditation. And as I was led in that meditation, using my imagination and my senses and visualising a gospel scene, I had an interaction with Jesus that changed my life. It was like he cared about me. He wanted to be with me. He was interested in me. And as I pursued that life of daily deep meditation in gospel scenes and I interacted with Jesus, something began to change deep down inside me. I began to feel wanted and loved and treasured and special. And if you have never felt that love from a human being and perhaps distant from God, have never felt it from God, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to allow him to reach you in whatever ways he wants to reach you, but particularly in this session, I want to share the joy that I have experienced in this amazing form of meditation. It's taken from the St. Ignatius of Loyola's classic, the spiritual exercises, and he talks about us entering a gospel scene and interacting with the people in the scene. It has changed my life. So whether you've been loved into life, and God bless you if you have, or whether you haven't been loved into life, there is the answer. Jesus wants to love you into life, and then he will be able to let that love flow through you to other people, because it's very hard to give away something that you do not have. And so I want to encourage you today to seek at a deeper level of prayer. Perhaps this imaginative way is for you, I don't know, but I am going to suggest that you pursue this a little bit more if you want to. If you want to know a little bit more about this form of meditation, I have produced several recordings available through my website. There's also an informative interview on my general YouTube channel, and links to both of these are available at the end of this video. But I would like now just to pray with you, if I may. So Lord Jesus, this person that is watching right now, you know their history, you know their background, you know what has been given to them, what has been taken away from them. And I believe, Jesus, that you have the willingness, the power and the amazing ability to make yourself present in their lives and change them into a place where they can feel loved, treasured, special, and therefore can give away some of that love that you give to them. God bless them, Lord, and look after them. And now I would like to say thank you for listening. May you have a great week, and I look forward to meeting you again next week. Thank you.